kill. First kill of the season. Noisy, okay. Ella se ve flaquita ahora. ¿Y ya no se hizo eso también? Claro, y después
Please press 1 if you can hear my voice. Boston.
Yes, sir. правая, затравергать. Вот это, да. Вот это, право. Право.
I don't know who the original maker is. Это прямой эфир, видели на этом? Прямой эфир, видел? А это кошернявый.
For time lapse.
you weirdo. All right, girlfriend. Stop, Vivian. Vivian.
На той стороне тоже смотри.
Because I mean,
She's a great colorist.
Well, and I was due in February,
Right.
and then she had her surgery, so I'm like, oh wow.
They start laughing because it's totally natural, you know. And I'm like, look, you know, are you guys can laugh at me? I would.
Well, hello, sunset lady.
Well, hello there, Blackie.
What's on your mind?
Well, tomorrow is Earth Day, and it's also April Showers Day, and National Jelly Bean Day.
Hold on, we're in the month of May.
Right.
Why are we talking about
No,
April?
we're not in the month of May. We're on April.
We're still in April?
It's the 21st of April.
Okay, I believe you.
We got a ways to go. It's also Oklahoma Day. That's the 20th largest American state.
Note to self, ask Sunset Lady to buy me a calendar.
Oh yeah, right.
Get one from the bank or something.
I need a new one. Okay, I've mislaid my own. Okay. Also, Oklahoma has the world's tallest hill, 1,999 feet tall. It's Mount Kavanaugh.
Well, hill is not called a mount.
Yeah, well, they do.
Oh, yeah.
It's also called the Sooner State.
Correct.
And today is National Look-alike Day and National Cheddar Fries Day, National High Five Day, and National Pineapple Upside Down Cake Day. And now we're going into famous birthdays, and the first one is today. I was at a lovely poetry reading meeting and met this wonderful gentleman and his wife, and it happened to be his birthday today. So I said, we're going to sing to him on Sunset Lady. Are you ready to sing now?
Show me the name again?
Right here.
Okay.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Frank. Happy birthday to you and many more.
Hey, happy birthday, buddy.
Happy birthday, Frank.
I didn't meet you, but I'm speaking for Sunset Lady.
Yeah, and
Nice gentleman, huh?
he's a wonderful poet
Yeah.
also.
He was one of the writers here,
Right.
just like you.
Exactly. Yeah, we shared all our writings today. Okay, also in 1915, Anthony Quinn, Mexican-American actor. My favorite one, Lust for Life. I love that about Vincent van Gogh. And Zorba the Greek. And he was in Lawrence of Arabia, and he lived for 86 years.
He's been in a bunch of movies.
Yeah, wonderful movies.
I didn't know he was Mexican.
Mexican-American, yeah.
I didn't know that.
1926, Elizabeth II, Queen of the United Kingdom, longest reigning monarch from 1952 to 2022, and she lived for 96 years.
Not too bad.
What a
She didn't
wonderful
meet the Queen Mom. She made it to 101.
Right, well, she's very close, though.
We're no close yet.
Yeah, she's only about 5 years away.
I'm just saying.
5 years away.
Her mother lived longer.
Right. 1951, Tony Danza, American boxer. That I didn't know.
I don't know. That was part of the script in Taxi.
And actor, and he was in Taxi, that's what I was going to say. And he was in Who's the Boss?
Yep.
And the Tony Danza Show.
Yep.
And he's 72 years young today. And here's the birthday person also.
The Tony Danza. He was great in that TV show, Taxi. I love that TV show. Judd Hirsch is. There was what's the other guy? Lloyd.
Oh, Christopher.
Yeah, Christopher Lloyd. He was in it.
Yeah.
Everybody was in that TV show. Like, famous and stuff.
Yeah.
What's the girl's name? The redhead.
Oh, now that you ask me, I can't.
Well, I haven't seen the TV show for ages.
Yeah.
But they all got fame through the TV show, Taxi. Great show, actually.
Right. It'll come to me at 2 o'clock in the morning.
I know, me too. Fact checkers.
Okay, now we're going
It's a famous name. What's the name of the redhead in Taxi?
into history.
Danny DeVito was in it.
Yeah.
He was the mean boss.
Yeah, right.
Mary Lou Henner.
Mary Lou Henner.
That's the name. Thank you, Gil.
Yeah, I knew Gil would get it for us. Okay, now we're going into history. 753 BC. Today is a traditional date of the foundation of Rome, Italy. And now in 1509, Henry VIII is crowned King of England. Well, he became famous.
For good or for bad?
For bad.
Yeah.
In 1956, Elvis Presley's first #1 hit record. Do you know which one it was?
66?
Who?
That was 66?
1956.
Okay, I thought you said 66.
No.
56. Was it Hound Dog?
No, you were close. It was Heartbreak Hotel is released on
Heartbreak
this day.
Hotel.
Okay, Now in
I got the letter H right.
Here's 1993. Your father used to watch this TV series, Walker, Texas Ranger.
I love that show. I used to watch it with my
Starring
father.
Chuck Norris.
Yep, no.
Debuted on CBS on this very day.
No, actually, I like that show a lot.
Okay, now we have some quotes here. I have lived in a flurry of images, but I will go out in a freeze frame. I like that. And here's another one. And I love Frank Lloyd Wright. I think he was the greatest man I have ever met in my life. And last but not least, I love sculpting better than painting. You have a more freedom in sculpting. Who said those three things?
Tony Danza.
Well, it was a Tony, but it was Anthony Quinn.
Anthony Quinn. I didn't know he did sculpture.
I didn't either.
Okay.
But he's saying
I got Tony right.
He was also a painter,
I didn't know that.
and he said he loved sculpting better than painting. He thought there was freedom in sculpting. Now, in the Museum of Fine Arts in Boston, I majored in sculpture, but I ended up years later doing editorial cartoons for the Englewood Sun-Herald, and I thought there was a freedom in the editorial cartooning because I could do animals and I could make them talk for me, and so I thought there was a big freedom in doing the editorial cartoons. You could make other people speak for you. Now, when we get to our humor tonight, the first one is in honor of the high five thing that's going on. I was surprised. I didn't find a lot of high five category.
Well, for decades now, people say low five.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, it's high five and then low five.
Oh,
so you do a change up.
Oh.
High, low.
High, low. High, low, jack, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, why can't T-Rexes high five?
Well, they get like, they have tiny hands.
They do,
and,
don't they?
and tiny feet, or whatever it's called, hands, and their leg thing, they're tiny. I mean, they're huge.
Right.
But they're tiny up top, so because their heads would hit each other.
Yeah. Well, that's probably one answer. They said because they're all dead. Okay.
Extinct.
Here's another one.
Correct.
They probably stink too.
No,
yeah.
that's factual.
Because they've been dead for years.
That's factual.
Okay.
I don't believe in the movie Jurassic Park, but it's fun to look at.
Yeah. Okay, what happened when two caterpillars meet up?
They get furry with each other.
Well, that's one answer. They said, well, then they high five, high five, high five, high five. A lot, and so forth, and so on.
Yeah.
Okay, why can't 4 reach 6?
Because 5's in the middle.
Well, that's very close. They said because of high five.
I forgot we're doing high five jokes. Because of high five. Yeah, correct.
Okay, what kind of a tree can give you a high five?
A willow tree?
Well, that's one answer. They said a palm tree.
Palm tree? Touche.
Okay.
I should have gotten that one. Palm tree.
Okay.
Of course. Palm trees can do high fives.
Then
yeah.
I ran out of finding good, clean, funny jokes for high fives, and I turned to taxi jokes.
Okay, good.
Because of okay, why?
We're going back to Tony Danza.
Tony Danza, yeah. Why would Mark Zuckerberg be a very good taxi driver?
Pass.
Because when you get in the car, he already knows your name and where you live.
Correct.
That's cute. Know why a man was arrested after nearly being hit by a taxi?
Nearly is the key word. Nearly arrested. I don't know.
Well, he was charged with tax evasion.
Tax evasion? That's a good one.
That was good.
That's the best one this week so far.
I know.
Tax evasion. Yeah.
Okay.
No, that's factual actually. Yeah.
How many taxi drivers does it take to change a light bulb?
Well, taxi drivers are actually rather smart, so I would say 1.
Well, they said 2. 1 to screw it in and 1 to overcharge for the bulb.
That's factual as well.
Very factual. Okay, what happened when I just met Darth Vader's corrupt brother?
Darth Vader did have a brother, and it was Alec Guinness, but he wasn't corrupt. He was Obi-Wan Kenobi. I don't know about any other corrupt one.
That was probably a good answer, but this one, the one they had was, his name was Taxi Vader. Taxi Vader.
Yeah, we got it the first time.
Okay. What's the smallest unit of time known in the universe?
Millisecond.
Well, that's one answer. The one they gave was the interval between the traffic light changing to green and the taxi driver behind you honking his horn. That's about the fastest you can go. Okay. Know what happened when my grandpa died peacefully in his sleep?
He went to heaven.
That's one answer. They said it was unlike the passengers in his taxi.
I forgot we're selling taxi checks.
What do you call a man who's had 10 pints and wants to drive back home?
10 pints of beer?
Just said 10 pints, comma.
Yeah. And drive, that would be an English joke. Pass.
It said, what do you call a man who's had 10 pints and wants to drive back home? A taxi.
Correct.
You call him a taxi.
No, they have signs actually in London, which I loved actually, and it says, "Don't drive drunk. Here's a phone number. We'll pick you up here, and then we'll pick you up in the morning when you sober up, and we'll drive you back to your car." It's an expensive service, but a lot of people use it. I think it's a good idea actually.
Yeah. Well, here's one you'll appreciate. Your past days. What happened when a vegan couple at a restaurant said to the waiter,
You mean vegan?
Vegan. We're vegan. What should we get?
Anything without meat.
That's one answer. The answer they gave was, the waiter then said, a taxi.
Because you're in the wrong restaurant.
Right. Okay. What happened when oh, I read that. This is our last one. What do you call an underwater taxi?
Well, I'm just thinking, I'm stuck on submarine.
Well, that's one answer. They said a scuba.
Instead of Uber.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I never called Uber before in my life, but I've heard about it.
It's kind of scary. You don't know
I don't
you're
know.
gonna
You
get.
hear stories and stuff, but I don't know.
Yeah. All right. Now we'd like to thank everyone for joining us tonight as part of our Sunset family. And no two sunsets are the same, so come back and each and every night to see just what's happening at the South Jetty here in Venice, Florida, live. And please subscribe and hit the like button.
And please ring that notification bell on the right-hand side. Scroll up 1, 2, 3, and it says all notifications because we do follow the sun.
All right, now it's time for our theme song, Running Around This Town, that you wrote under Whittier. And I'll say good night, Blackie.
Essentially, awesome show, and you guys in the chat are awesome. And it was an interesting sunset tonight. I did like those pillow clouds there. That was unique.
Right.
I never saw that before.
Nobody did.
That was the highlight for me. We'll see you all tomorrow again here for another Heavenly Sunset Live from the South Jetty here in Venice, Florida. Signing off for Sunset Lady and Blackie Fitzpatrick saying ciao for now. You guys are awesome.